Hey, I'm Makai, and today I'll be taking my self-portraits. Now, technically, I took these in November, but I haven't really gotten around to filming this part of the video. I'm usually always like behind the camera, so I decided to take this as like an opportunity for me to get some pictures of myself. I literally have none. I thought this would be a fun way to kind of like express myself creatively. So when I was doing these shoots, I tried to be creative. At least the first two I feel are really creative. The last one, she's alright. Guess I could probably ramble on and on about what I did for the shoot, but let's just get to the first one. So for this shoot, I had pretty limited resources because my natural light was basically gone. I waited till like way late in the day, so I was going to use the light coming in from my front room, but it was getting pretty dark at that point. So to counteract the fact that I barely had any lighting coming in, I did have like this small continuous light that I was able to use, and I basically just propped it up on a shelf next to me. I used a paper towel to diffuse it because I didn't have anything else. It worked just fine. It made the light really like warm and soft and less harsh on my face. So I connected my phone to Canon Connect, which is how I took the pictures remotely, but honestly I'm on Amazon already. It's already in my cart. I'm looking for one of those remote buttons. It would just be so much easier because I kept missing the actual shutter button when I went to take the pictures. I got a bunch of these like orange little like Monarch butterflies. I basically just went to play around with them, put them in my hair. I saw a couple of these like similar shoots on Pinterest and I thought they came out like really cute. They had like this metal like wire end that I basically just used. And I just kind of threaded them through my clothes and put them where I needed them. So in terms of posing, honestly, I just winged it. I didn't really know what would look good or what would look, you know, interesting. So I kind of just tried a bunch of stuff. It was pretty fun. I felt like really goofy, especially because everyone in my house, I think they were doing stuff. So nobody was gonna walk in on me. That was what I was most concerned with. I do all of my editing with Affinity Photo iPad 2, and these are the results and how they came out. And yeah, honestly, Affinity is like my favorite editing tool. It's so easy to use like on my iPad and everything. I've never used a desktop version. I hate editing on a desktop. Let's go into the next shoot. So this idea for this shoot, it like kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just walked right back into my front room, and then I saw this mirror that like used to be up in my other room at my old house and never got around to hanging it up in here. I just picked it up, and I also had these iridescent flakes that I got from Michael's. I took the iridescent flakes and a little bit of water because I didn't want to like glue them or tape them or anything, and I mean, maybe tape would have been fine, who knows. And I basically just put them all over my mirror and stuck them there, but kind of at an angle over the top of it. It was a little bit chaotic. It was kind of messy, but it worked out pretty well. I do like how everything like basically stayed on the glass, and I like the effect that did come out of it. I did also end up dumping some like in my hair and then like, you know, on my hands and stuff, and like I put a couple on my face and my cheeks and all that, just to, I don't know, put me more in that world, I guess. All right, so these are the finished edited photos. I also do want to show you guys before and after, because these ones, to me, I thought they looked really cool when I saw them in the camera. I didn't realize until I was editing them how dull it was, I guess. I want to make it more vibrant. I want to make it more like colorful because like they're iridescent flakes. So the last location that I did, and mind you, I did all of these in my house. I don't know. I wasn't about to prop up my camera in public and pose. With this last shoot, I literally just went to the stairs that are in my house and I shot in between the bars. I thought like they could kind of frame me like I was trapped or something. It was more like encapsulating a trapped feeling because being behind the bars and the bars being kind of the forefront, but I'm lined up in between to where you can see me. Yeah. So I won't lie. When I was recording, I put the camera at a part of the stage. It was I don't know why I put it all the way up there. I should have just had it at a low angle like I did at first, but I didn't like how that looked. But honestly, it looked better than this dark view that you kind of get. But anyway, we're not even gonna pay attention to that. That's behind us. The pictures, here are the fully edited ones that I got at the staircase. And they're like kind of a little bit skewed, I noticed when I was editing them, but I kind of do like that look. It's like kind of that off centering that you get. I see it a lot, like you see it in movies or like in used in basically any type of artistic media to make you feel uneasy. I feel like with these pictures it wasn't too off, but maybe you won't even notice. So when I was editing these pictures of me at the stairs, I forgot that I was in front of a patch. We had to patch something, whatever. Anyway, I was in front of that. I forgot about it. I went through an Affinity photo and I just went in and touched it up. I used the clone tool and I basically just cleaned up and tried to match the wall back to its original coloring, so that way it wasn't something that drew your eyes away from what I was trying to do with the photo. But this definitely was a challenge. I mean, taking photos in your house and like being creative with limited resources, I do feel like it did like challenge me artistically to think a bit more and, you know, be a bit more creative in that aspect. I do like how these shoots came out, especially the iridescent flakes. It's definitely my favorite, and hopefully it inspired you to, you know, go and take your own self-portraits. Especially, I mean, other photographers know you have 1,000 pictures of everybody else in your camera roll, not barely any ones of you. So I would definitely say, you know, make art with yourself. I mean, especially when you're like, well, I don't have anybody to shoot with yourself. I did really have fun doing this, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you do want to get more photography content from me, these are my photography links, TikTok, Instagram, and then also if you do want to just follow me. If you did just want to follow me and see what I'm doing or what I'm up to, here's my Instagram and my YouTube channel, my personal one. Nothing's on there right now. I don't really know what kind of content I would make, but you know, we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!